What's going on, guys? A veteran miner here. I want to show you special custom cables that are going to be made for this L3 Plus. I've had it for about 6 or 7 months. Haven't had time to actually put it online. This is the PSU right here, 1200 watts. And this is the breakout board we're going to be using. But it's going to be a little bit of a twist because I'm going to be using only 15 inches of cable. Probably going to situate it like this. We'll probably do a bundle deal on, this is only 9 cables, right? So you got 2 per hash board and then basically 1 for the control board right here. But we'll do 10 cables and we'll be able to sell those as a bundle deal. So check out this here. I wrapped this in 2014. I actually used to retrofit these server PSUs for RC car racing because they needed a 12 volt power for the charging systems and they need a lot of wattage. But anyway, I don't want to get off track here, but yeah, pretty cool though. It's still going. These things are almost bulletproof. But anyway, we're gonna make these cables. We'll start out at the machine. I'll show you a little bit of the process. So let's get to it. So we're at the press machine right now. I have the angle, I think, just right so you guys can actually see this stamp being done. So we're not doing a double stamp, so it's pretty straightforward. We're just gonna just do the simple stamps here, go on one side, and then just go on the other side. But we have to do 60 wires. We gotta do 120 stamps. So I'll let this run here as I'm stamping it. We can actually get maybe some slow motion shots as well. Definitely have to get some of these shots here. Check this out. So you can see how this machine really goes to work. So it's pretty cool. But I mean, it's still manual because I have the foot press that I press on once I line this up here. And then I get to, I get to stamping, right? So, I mean, it's stamping the wire, right? With the pin. May not be the right terminology, but it works for me. Easy to understand. You know, 16 gauge wire is the way to go, in my opinion. So, I don't know. The proof of use will work. AI, you're going to need the 16 gauge wire. I don't think 18 gauge is going to be able to hold up with the amount of TDPs that are going to be need to be utilized for proof of use will work and for AI. Let me get the rest of these done because I don't think you guys want to see me doing 120 of them. Now that we stamped all of them, basically this is what I did off camera. Yeah, I'll just show you one or two. See right there. I mark them. All the powers, every single power, I mark. So I know what's power and ground, so I don't have to test them or trace the wires. So all these are all marked, as you can see here. So we got 30 wires that are marked for the powers. You have 30 grounds. So let's pin these up and let's show you the end result. It's satisfying though when you hear it clip in. Ready? Pretty cool. So I'll do all the powers first, and then I'll do the grounds. So 15 inches for this application is perfect. So if you need 10 cables and you want individual cables using the server PSU, that's the way to do it. If you don't have of course, an APW3 or APW7, you know, there's different power supplies out there. So try to make applications for availability of wires for all different types of power supplies. That makes sense, of course. Now, this can make sense for other applications too, like box miners too, right? So you have a server PSU, the box miner is not too far from your server PSU, you don't have to worry about it. That'll work, 15 inches will work, more than sufficient. Just trying to figure out ways, you know, more of the community can actually get these wires in their hands and see what it's all about, you know? Alright, let's get these finished and on to the next one. Alright, so we're on the last one right now. So it's pretty satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. Doing a heat shrink, it's really cool. Okay, so that's 10. See right there. Pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to connect these over there in a test bench, and I'm going to show you different ways that we can utilize this set of wires here that we're going to carry on the store. So I wanted to explain the last phase of testing right here. This is a multimeter. As you can see right here, I'm going to turn this on. We're going to do a continuity test. We're going to make sure that the wires are in the right pin configuration so we don't blow up anything. So I didn't explain this on the other video when I was making the flux cables. I mentioned that I would do a continuity test and then we run some current through the wires, but I wanted to show you in this video here basically what exactly I do. So I just made a here, put this down. I just made pins myself, right? As you can see right here, positive and negative. So the black's the positive, the red's the negative. The connector's here, so you can put one side of the multimeter and then basically make sure that it's in the correct pin configuration. That's all, pretty simple. So, plug these in. Just, we're not running any current or anything like that, so you just plug it wherever, doesn't matter. So I'll just pick a few here. Put these to the side. Make sure we're checking every one. So we'll start from the top. So you have the ground here. Set the multimeter up. See here. See if we... There we go. So doesn't matter which way. So we're doing a ground. So the top's a ground. So if you get a ground in the bottom, we got a problem right here. So far so good, right? You know, I'm a human being. Anything could happen. Okay. Just double check. Don't really need to because all the ground's on the top. So the positives have to be on the bottom. But that's fine. This is what I do. Okay. All tested. Approved. Okay. Got these last 4. Test up. And then we're going to connect it to here. So let me test those last 4 up, and then let's connect it to the L3 Plus. Let's take these cables, these are 15 inches in length, all of them, and start plugging them into the L3. Plenty of room. So as you can see here, 15 inches, more than enough, nice and neat. You know, 2.5 feet is a lot, right? And you know, I could understand the cost and everything like that, having 2.5 foot cables that we currently do make for ASIC miners, 6-pin to 6-pin and so forth, I figure this would be a really, really good option if you're using a server PSU to wire up some of these, or maybe a box miner. So I mean, let's just say, for instance, you have this here, and then the box miner, you know, could be about 15 inches away, you know? So you could do quite a few of those. So that would make sense too. So let's just power this up, see if it'll power up. I think this board works. I know it works, but for like testing, but I'm not sure if it'll power it up. So let's see what happens. In theory, it's supposed to turn on, just to let you guys know. Or it goes boom, one of the two. Something's gonna happen though, I can tell you that. All right, so we got power on the board, that's good. There we go. It's power, but you have the lights here. I know that it's not plugged in. So you guys tell me. I don't know if it's working or not, but I mean, since it's not plugged into the Ethernet port, right? I've never fired it up before. This is the first time firing this thing up. Fans are working. You got some lights on here, so pretty sure if you plug it in, she'll be good to go. We're gonna have this on the website, but they're gonna be a total of 10. So I know this takes 9, but we're gonna have a total of 10. So we'll have 10 available, and we'll also have 5 available. So stay tuned to the next one. If you like this, I'm gonna start showing a lot of different videos and making what I'm making the cables, right? All different types of cables. So, and if something new comes about, like this, for instance, this is a 15-inch, you know, it's a group of 5 and a group of 10 that are going to be selling all together. I'll make a video on that. So, basically, that's all I got for you guys. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one.